Okay, so next I want to talk about a few items that are not necessarily essentials to nail stamping, but they will make nail stamping a lot easier. So the first thing I want to talk about is a lint roller. So a lint roller is going to be very helpful when it comes to cleaning off your stamper. Pretty much all you have to do after you've stamped, as you can see on here, I've used it quite often, but all you have to do when you've stamped to clean your stamper off is just press it onto the lint roller, and it'll take any dry polish off of it, so you don't have to continuously put acetone on your stamper head, and it'll help keep your stamper head um, good for a lot longer, because acetone will eventually break down your stamper head, and it'll start to get cracks. So if you use a lint roller, it prevents that from happening, and it also makes cleanup a lot easier. Because you won't have to go through a whole bunch of like cotton pads or cotton balls to clean your stamper. It's really, really easy. So the first thing is a lint roller. The second thing I wanted to talk to you about is this claw. It's called like a cotton claw, and I got this from Sally's Beauty Supply. And essentially, what it is, you push down on one end here, and this claw comes out, and you'll attach like a cotton ball to it. So it makes cleaning your plates when you have the polish on it a lot easier, and it prevents your manicure from getting ruined. So you don't have to sit there with the cotton ball and clean it with your hands, which can cause your manicure to get ruined. You just use this instead. Um, so again, this is to help you from ruining your manicure. And I mean, this thing is really, really cheap. It's like a couple dollars. I want to say it's like $2 or $3. They do sell it on Amazon, but it's a little more expensive on Amazon. It's just worth getting it directly from Sally's Beauty Supply if you have one near you. But if you don't, you can always find it on Amazon, but it's a little more expensive on Amazon. I want to say it's like $5 or $8 on Amazon, so it's just not worth it for me. I thankfully can get this right off of Sally's Beauty Supply. So the next thing I want to talk about is this thing called is a latex barrier, or liquid latex. So there's so many different companies out there that sell liquid latex or latex barriers. But the cheapest that I found, and the one that works best, is I actually bought this off of Amazon, and it's a liquid latex, and it comes in so many different colors, and they actually have like a latex free liquid latex. They have it in clear and pink. There's even stuff with glitter on it, and it's really, really cheap to buy a big bottle of this. And what I do is I have these empty nail polish containers, and I fill the nail polish container with the liquid latex. And it's really easy to fill. You can use a syringe or a funnel. So I actually have this syringe that I use to pick up the liquid latex, and I fill my bottle. So the reason I got these is because they're leak proof, because they're made specifically for liquids. So that's why I use this to transfer. I use this a lot to refill some of my nail art supplies. But yeah, so basically how a liquid latex works is you would take the latex barrier, and you just paint. You take the latex barrier and you just paint around your nail, like that, and you just let it dry. Um, and when it dries, basically you're going to be able to peel this right off. So the reason I use a latex barrier is to help make my stamping a little bit easier. So when you go in and you stamp, if the image is way bigger than your nail and you go in and stamp, you're going to have stuff all over your nail. And so this is just going to make cleanup a lot easier. So once it's dried, and again, this dries relatively quickly, you can just take it and it just peels right off. So that's why I like using the liquid latex. So it just peels right off. Okay, and the last tool I want to talk to you guys is a very, very helpful tool, and I actually use this tool for all of my manicures, and it's the e.l.f. concealer brush. And it's a very, very teeny tiny, very, very teeny tiny brush, and I use this for cleanup around my nail area. So you see how, bring you guys in closer. And so you see how tiny this brush is? It can just get right in there and clean up completely around the edges and you can get really, really close, so it gives you a really, really nice and crisp cleanup, essentially. So this is my absolutely favorite tool for cleaning up. If I have too much stuff around the outside of my nail, what I'll do is I'll either take like a cotton pad or a cotton ball, or even another big brush, and clean around the outside, and then I use this brush to come back in and clean around closer to the cuticle and closer to the nail. So this is absolutely my favorite tool. It's only $1. I know, it's only $1. You can buy it directly off of the e.l.f. website and Target. Target sells specifically has this brush in stock all the time. So I really, really like this brush. My number one tool when it comes to cleaning up. People are like, oh, it looks really good when you paint your nails. You do a really good job at painting your nails. No, I actually really suck at painting my nails. This is the trick to making it look like you know how to paint your nails.